I'm just recording a random video right now while I'm driving and doing door dashing. I've had time to reflect on a few things. Things have been going great. I didn't get like 2 of the auditions, but things have actually been going really well. For one of them I didn't get. One of the director and the creative, like he owns the production company, followed me on Facebook and definitely been friendly. We haven't spoken a lot, but definitely have a chance maybe to speak with him, and I think it's a good opportunity. Like, I didn't get the role, but you know what, it's good to actually connect with him, because I'll never know what happens in the next few months. Like, after he films the first feature film, you know, he might be interested in wanting to put me up for a role, you know, like there's possibilities, you know. I'm not a bad actress, I know that. I definitely know though that with a lot of like connections and stuff, it really works. One of my auditions I'd done, I actually ended up getting, I guess you could say, a callback. They actually wanted me to help out, and it's a supporting role. I'm only needed for 1 day, so I actually think that was a really good thing that happened, because yeah, everything's been looking up for me. And I think that's the thing I thought about, is that we have to keep having these positive thoughts and outlooks. You know, setbacks happen, you're going to get rejected from things like jobs and stuff like that. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm supposed to be trying to go home and I don't know where I'm going. Setbacks do in fact happen, but you know, if you just keep going, you know what, I'm just going to keep going, I'm being more positive and stuff like that, a better outlook will come in. And I don't know why I'm making this video. On Monday I had a really bad panic attack, and I left work early, and it's, you know, a couple of times it's happened, but I don't mean to, like, you know, I'm doing what I can to really relax myself, but just felt really terrible. But then afterwards, you know, after I've calmed myself down and everything, now it's been a few days and I'm having like a strong feeling that something good's coming along. I don't know why, but there's a strong feeling that something good's coming along. I've been applying for so many jobs, you know, just any jobs that are like part-time or casual, just for the moment, while I'm doing a lot of my acting training and, you know, trying to get my foot out the door in the acting space. And it's been good, it's been working. It's just a matter of hearing back from people for interviews and that. I'm hoping that at some point though I will get something really good, and I don't know, I've just got a strong feeling. I also applied for the lottery too, so there is that. You know what, it could be my intuition saying to me that the lottery is probably going to happen. 50 million. If I win 50 million tomorrow night, I'm going to be super duper happy. Or not if, I will. And if I don't, oh well, that's okay. But I will win something. I don't know what, maybe a small amount, you know, like $24, whatever I usually often get. But I've won like continuously with it, so, you know, small wins, so I can get something. I just have a feeling something good's going to come up, you know. And I think essentially, you know, outside of what my good thing is, I think for everybody else, I have to say honestly, there's bad days, there's a lot of bad weeks. You know, everyone jokes about how January has not been the great time, especially for 2026, with some people having issues and things. I know for myself, I had that too. I really just had a really bad time in 2020, like the first month of January. But I have a feeling February is going to be really good. You know, I'm making plans for things. You know, I know things are going to go great. I'm doing what I can to make myself happy. And, you know, outside of having one issue where I had a panic attack, you know what, like, there's always going to be setbacks. There's going to be days where it's going to be really crap. But as long as, like, you're keeping yourself positive and happy, I think that's the best thing you can do for anything. Just keep happy, keep being positive. You know, life's so short to be miserable in that. And that's it, you know. My panic attack had happened because I was so focused on my health, and I'm scared about my health. You know, like, I get scared about these things, about you know, about real things, like, you know, with my health and that. I'm not gonna cry now. I don't want to cry as I'm like talking about something so vulnerable, but that's why I'm an actor. So, you know, But you know, I had an acting class with one of my mentors, and she's really great. She's so hard on people, but she's really super great, and really, you know, took the time to help me out with like figuring out myself as an actor and really working hard. So I've been working hard what I can. But she said something so beautiful about aging, where she'd said, you know, our priority in life is to age. You know, it's just a priority we have. We can't change it. And I don't know why I'm thinking about it like this is a random thing to talk about, but it makes me just think about, you know, having that panic attack and me freaking out about my health and thinking I'm dying. It makes me just realize I'm doing this to myself and stressing myself out, whereas I could just enjoy the life and prioritize my life and what I want to do for my life rather than freaking out about it. Today I had some of the worst like reactions, like my body was throwing at me, feeling like it had, you know, dizziness and all this stuff. But I know essentially what it was anxiety. It's just anxiety. And anxiety fucking sucks. And I hate it. But it's part of life. And the best thing I can do is just to tell myself it's okay. You know? I think I'm just in a mood where I just want to have a chat with, you know, my followers and maybe new people that want to subscribe to my channel, you know, see my progress and, you know, where I'm going in life and stuff like that. But, you know, I'm also making this because I've just thought about it. You know, there's so many people that have all these, you know, things and, you know, everything's just not been going great, but it's good to just have a time to just realize, you know what, something good's coming on the way. I don't know what, I don't know when, but something good's gonna come. Everything's fine, everything's great. Life is so beautiful. You know, there's so many other things that are happening in life and other people that are having it way worse than you. So you should really appreciate the life you've got right now, where, you know, things are going wrong. You know, my work currently, one of my jobs where I'm working part-time, is not giving me enough shifts, and that's been stressing me out, not because of financial reasons, but it's just because, like, I don't know, well, maybe financial, but, you know, it's annoying because it's like, I'm so grateful I've got a second job where, you know, if anything, I have that second job where I can still earn an income, because outside of that, everything else has just been ridiculous. But I know for a fact that it is just going to be a lot better. I don't know. I've got a great feeling. Maybe I'll win the lottery. You know, maybe I should stop saying maybe, or say I might win the lottery. I can't even say that. Maybe, God, stop saying that. I will win something really good. Something really great will be coming up in my life. Something good will be really happening. It's going to be really, really great, because there's just a strong urge that I just have a feeling something is going to happen. You know, I probably hand issues because, you know, itchiness, but I often itch when something good's happened. For the last few days I've had really good itches on my left hand, which only means to me that it's actually been good luck. So good things have been coming up in my life. And that's all I've got to say about it. It's just, you know, it's going to be okay. You know, if you've been feeling like the last few months or this last month in January has been really bad, or, you know, you're not sure about what's going on, or you're self-doubting yourself about what career you're taking, you know, anything like that, just remember, something good will come along. I don't know what, I don't know when, but something good will definitely come along. You just have to keep positive and just not let the negative thoughts get to you. You know, same with if you've got anxiety about things that you're trying out, you know, don't ever let anxiety get to you, because anxiety sucks. I know this because Monday I had a really bad panic attack and I felt embarrassed going home from work, but I was so caught up being scared because it was so many things like chest pains and everything was hurting me, and that's what scared me. And now I know it's not that at all. I'm a healthy individual. I'm healthy. I have a very healthy everything. I've been working out consistently, which has been making me healthy, than exercising. So I definitely know there's nothing wrong with my heart or anything like that. It was just anxiety, and it was just my brain thinking that something was wrong when there's nothing wrong. So for you, I would say the same thing as well. You know, if you've got anything happening or something's wrong, you know, just try to talk to yourself that it's completely fine. Everything is going to be fine. And I have a great feeling, I've got a really great feeling that 2026 is going to be a great year for everybody. And I hope so. You know, I hope everyone will have a great year. I remember 2016 was a great year for me because it was the year I graduated from high school. It was the year I had actually lost a lot of weight and had a bit of my glow up, and I'm now repeating that cycle again of actually going through another glow up by losing a lot of weight. I did a lot of things that I really enjoyed. I was doing community theatre acting that I really enjoyed and worked hard on. Now I'm trying to actually work myself as an actor to really have that as a career, and I've got a positive feeling that it's going to be a great year. You know, I'm just hoping that I'm just going to get really good auditions, get a new agent and get really good auditions, and, you know, with the help of many people in the industry and just, you know, patience, and hopefully good things will come. It will come. You know, same with jobs. I'm hoping that at some point I'll get a really good day job that I can have. They'll give me really great income that I can save money for, you know, to do other things, and, you know, to pay for my classes, because that's what I generally enjoy doing, you know, and everything else. And it'll be great. Yeah, you know, so I can stop doing things like DoorDashing right now that I'm doing, because I currently am doing DoorDashing, and I'm actually currently hating it because it's making me more and more annoyed, because I'd rather actually have probably worked a proper, you know, 9 to 5 shift at a job or worked somewhere else. But I'm hoping that something good will come out of it. So yeah, keep your chin up. Everything's fine. We're fine. And you know what? Maybe I'm going to start using my personal channel as more of like a daily uplifting vlog thing while I'm doing things on the side as well. Because why not? Yeah.